beautiful, playable, affordable. The three words the Golf Channel used when describing the Warren Golf Course. Named by Golf Channel as one of the top 5 golf values in America, the Warren is a delight to play for golfers of all skill levels. This Ben Crenshaw Bill Core design ranks among the best courses in Indiana. Now quality has met affordability. Come play where the Irish play, the Warren Golf Course at Notre Dame.
Christy, roughly 2 years ago, we stood here in this exact spot as I made the biggest decision of my life, a decision that would change our lives forever. Here's where I asked you to marry me.
Now here we are on our wedding day in the exact spot that I said yes to forever with you, with all of our friends and family, and I'm still absolutely sure this is the best decision of my life.
There comes a time in every man's life where he finds a reason to become a better person, a reason to wake up every morning and do his very best, and that reason for me is you. I once read somewhere that there is no such thing as a perfect marriage, but rather two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. I can't promise you a perfect marriage. What I can promise is no matter what happens, no matter how hard things may get, I will never give up on us.
You have been by my side cheering me on through some of the biggest moments of my life, and I could not be more grateful for the love and support that you have given me along the way. I promise that I will be right by your side through every step of life and everything life throws at us. Through thick and thin, you are stuck with me now and forever. I love you forever and always.
I promise to love you like Ross loves Rachel. I promise to always make you laugh like Jim does Pam. And I'll always stand by your side through thick and thin.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, what God has joined together, let no one tear asunder. Darren, you make this your bride.
Introducing for the second time tonight, the reason we're all here, your lovely bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Darren Vance.
department with some potential big news.
Sorry, everybody, I had to stop the parade. Christina, I love you very much. I have to ask you a question. Will you marry me?
Next year will be the ceremony right here.
Thank you, everyone.
Come over here.
My name's Chad. I'm a firefighter paramedic with the Valparaiso Fire Department. We've been dating for 4 years now. I love her to death, and now I'm engaged to her.
Well, Millie Hanson, here we are on the final big day of the tremendous Boston 1962 Festival, the day of the Grand Parade.
We'll see you next year from St. Joseph and Benton Harbor for the Grand Floral Parade.
It was your focus and physicality that took it to USC, your rival, and beat them in the fashion that you did today. Today was total dominance. Congratulations.
Heading into this season, point guard Matt Farrell had started a grand total of 4 games. But with Demetrius Jackson in the NBA, it took Farrell no time to become the floor leader of this year's team, a fact that became obvious to all when Farrell earned MVP honors while leading the Irish to the Legends Classic Championship in November. The question is, how does one go from 2 seasons of being a part-time player to undisputed floor leader over the course of 1 offseason?
Notre Dame leading by 3. Now Farrell dives and grabs the ball in midcourt. Here goes Matty Ice, shovels it off to T.J. Gibbs, who lays it up and in. 72-67.
All right, I want to start by going back a year to this point last February and take us forward to right now and try to sum up how things have changed for you on the basketball court here at Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say a lot of things have changed. I think, last year during February, just kind of second guessing, what's going on, and constantly meeting with coaches and seeing what the plan was. And ultimately, it just came down to trusting the coaches, talking to the guys around me, finally getting that shot, to start in the NCAA tournament. The start of this season, meeting with coach and telling me, I got the keys to the car and it was just go time. So time to put all that behind and just, focus on the present.
And it's one thing for him to tell you you've got the keys to the car, but then to take the keys and start winning the race. I mean, you, from the time this team was yours, you've become the floor leader. How do you do that?
Just confidence. I think playing fearlessly, that's something that's always been, something that I've always done, something that my dad has always told me to do, just believing in myself, believing in the guys around me, and just, instilling that, confidence on the court with everybody else. I think being a leader is something I can be good at and something I can get better at every day. Being vocal, talking to the guys, on and off the court. And I think, doing that, having positive vibes around everybody, it really makes a difference.
I get to do something most folks don't. I get to come to practice. So I'm taking some pleasure in your success because I told people publicly and on the air you were going to be really good, and there were skeptics. But have you even surprised yourself?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit surprised, but I think just believing in myself, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't even know who I was, which was fine with me. The things that matter to me are the guys that I play with and the guys that I play for. So good things come to those who work hard. So that's something I'm just going to keep doing, is just keep working on my game and adding different things, and play the way you can, and play and have fun with the guys around you.
You've already had some great moments. Do you have a best moment right now?
Yeah, I think my best moment has nothing to do with basketball. I think it was the moment with my brother. I think there's a picture of our whole team, the team standing behind me, and that's something I'll never forget. The guys, just an awesome moment for me. And I think on the court there's been a lot of fun moments, and hopefully there'll be a lot more to come.
Is the bar here even higher? Because you talk about just when you got here, first year ACC championship, Elite Eight, second year Elite Eight again. I mean, it's almost as if you don't get back to the Elite Eight again, you guys are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I think the bar's high, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's awesome for us, something for us to chase, to get past that Elite Eight. And I think we got guys who are really upset when we lose a game. Like, we don't like to lose at all, and I think that's something that's really good. But yeah, as you said, the bar is really high, but that's something we like. That's something for us to strive for. We have guys that want to win, but they want to win for each other. They want to play for each other, and that makes a huge difference. So hopefully, we can make another run, and we're excited, to come down to this final stretch of the season.
Back up top to Farrell. Farrell slices down the lane. Behind the back pass to Beecham for the one-handed tomahawk slam. Wow!
Your defense again got you going with Tavon Coney and the strip sack and fumble recovery.
It arguably could be the biggest play of the game. As you know, we don't do a very good job on the opening kick. We get stalled on a kickoff return, and we're 3 and out. They get great field position. We now come back with the sack and strip, and could be considered maybe the biggest play of the game early on, where now we've got great field position and we go in and capitalize and score.
You've outscored your opponents in points off turnovers 94-10. I've never heard of anything like that.
That is an incredible number. It's opportunistic, certainly on our end. One of the turnovers was on a special teams, but we were in the right place. I think it's a validation of what a good team does, right? A good team takes advantage of your mistakes, and we have forced teams into making mistakes, and then when they do, we take advantage of them.
And you do with a beautiful 26-yard touchdown pass to Equinemi St. Brown.
Yeah, again, I think it's one of those things where we needed to push the ball down the field. A great move by EQ. He sets it up with just a little outside stem to get inside the corner, and great throw by Brandon.
Kevin Stefferson earns his way back into an important role. He has a 13-yard end around on your first scoring drive, then an 11-yard one, and
and makes a spectacular catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, just a great catch, great concentration. We're running a choice route. He gets press coverage, and then Brandon throws a great back shoulder throw because the corner was clearly inside and on top of the route. It's the only place it could be thrown. Kevin makes a great catch and great touchdown.
USC came in with one of the top offenses in the country. How important was it when they got that first down at the 12 that your defense stiffened, forced them to kick a field goal, which they missed?
Well, that's what we've been doing all year. Our red zone defense has been great, and I think, they try to run it, on third down, and, they lose yardage. I think that was a key play right there. 3rd and 1. We turn it into maybe 4th and 2, 4th and 2.5, and I think it changed their mind in terms of going for it because we've been so stingy. We've only given up 1 rushing touchdown in the red zone all year, which leads, the country. So I think it was huge, and now you put them in a position where they're going to kick a field goal, and 14-3, 14-7. Now it's 14-0. That's a huge play in the game.
One of the big question marks supposedly with this team was supposed to be the defensive line, and where would the pass rush and pressure come from? Your defensive line is borderline dominant right now.
5 sacks, I think that's pretty good. The defensive line clearly has been the story. It's the front 7. You add Niles Morgan, Tavon Coney had a great day, and Drew Tranquil creates a physicality and a toughness to our defense because when he arrives at the scene, he's hitting you. And so I think that front 7 has been outstanding, and all the questions about getting pressure, 93's getting pressure, 9's getting pressure, 53's getting pressure. We're getting it from a number of different players.
Considering the stage, the magnitude of the game, the quality of the competition, was this Brandon Wimbush's best all-around performance?
Yes, it was. He continues to show a competitive spirit, a grit to find a way to get things done. His numbers don't jump out at you, but numbers don't have to jump out at you. It's about production. I think when he was in the game, he was almost 60% efficient on 3rd down. Obviously, 2 touchdown passes, his ability to run. Look, the things that you don't even see, when he's running the zone read option, he freezes 2 or 3 defenders on his side when he comes out, which allows, more runs to go for the kind of numbers that they have gone for. So he's a weapon in our offense, and he's been really good.
2 more touchdowns for you in the game, both Josh Adams touchdown runs. The highlight film, the 84-yard, spectacular 84-yard run that I think answered the question. Everybody knew he was hard to bring down. Does he have breakaway speed? When he's healthy, he has breakaway speed.
Yeah, I think Mike Birch, our sports information director, had a stat out there of 7 or 8 runs of 59 yards or more. Just incredible what he's been able to do this year. And I think if anybody was questioning whether he had that breakaway speed, USC's back end of the defense is pretty fast, and no one seems to be able to catch him.
Should people be talking about Josh Adams and the Heisman Trophy?
My feeling is this. He's one of the top players in the country, and I think we're one of the top teams in the country. The Heisman should be voted on at the end of the season. I think the rest of it is just media hype, but we're going to make sure that we get Josh's name out there as well, because he certainly is somebody that has put his football team in a great position, and he's got the individual numbers to merit that.
I don't think that the victory changes any perceptions in this building or with this team. But nationally, and the impact it will have on your team going forward, what does the win mean?
Well, just for us, it builds another layer of confidence in that process, and that sticking with our process and making sure that our guys understand that's how we got here. I think that obviously helps us with the trusting of the teaching and what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We've had to avoid all of the noise when nobody was thinking good things about Notre Dame football. So we need to do the same thing when people are changing their opinion. So it's still about sticking with our process and our preparation and a standard of play. So it just strengthens, the things that we've been doing on a day-to-day basis, that they're doing the right things.
The Warren Golf Course isn't just for men. I should know, I played for the Irish. I'm Annie Brophy, and I still play at the Warren Golf Course.
Like Annie says, come to the Warren Golf Course at Notre Dame. Named by the Golf Channel as one of America's top 5 golf values. Come see for yourself why this Coore Crenshaw design is fast becoming one of America's top golf destinations.
When I'm not playing out on tour, I come home to the Warren Golf Course. Make the Warren your home course. Play where the Irish play.